Hello friends, I am CA Rohit Tehel Ramani from ClearTax presenting to you the highlights of Budget 2021. This is the first ever digital budget presented in the country, and Finance Minister has laid it upon 6 pillars starting from health and well-being, then including physical and financial capital, innovation and R&D, new education policy, and minimum government and maximum governance. On the health side, they have introduced a new health scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat Yojana, that is over and above the National Health Mission with allocation of 64,000 crores. Other than this, first time they have talked about a vehicle scrappage policy wherein a fitness test of the vehicles will be conducted after 20 years for private vehicles and 15 years for commercial vehicles, and based on that there will be incentivizing the vehicle scrapping on voluntary basis. Then they have allocated 35,000 crores for vaccinations. Other than that, they have talked about Urban Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0 along with clean air and water supply coverage. Other than this, in the physical and financial capital sector, they have emphasized that they are going to give a production linked incentives PLI scheme will be introduced for manufacturing sector, and under that 7 more textile parks will also be created in the next 3 years. Then they've also talked about development financial institutions for infrastructure financing, which will help the infrastructure projects being financed. Then there will also be monetization of highways and other public infrastructure like oil and gas transport network and all. Then they have also increased a capital budget to include many highway corridors across state from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, then Assam and West Bengal. New railway freight corridor of East Coast, East West and North South has been also proposed. Then 2 new technologies for urban cities, Metro Lite and Metro Neo, will be deployed to provide easier, cost-effective metro solutions for metros in tier 2 and periphery of the tier 1 cities. Then central funding will be done for metros in Kochi, Chennai, Bangalore, Nasik and Nagpur for development of metros. On the power front, there has been hydro energy mission announced for getting electricity from green power sources. Also, there will be privatization in operations of 7 ports across the country. Ujjwala scheme, which currently benefits 7 crores Indian women, will be extended to 1 crore more Indian women. For gas distribution network, 100 more cities will be included. A gas pipeline project will be undertaken in the new Union Territory of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. On the finance side, 4 acts of the capital markets of SEBI Act, Bonds Act and 2 other acts will be converged, and a new single securities market code will be introduced. Measures for bond market and commodity exchanges have also been talked about, and there will be facilitation for gold exchange on the commodities market. Another big change is increase of FDI limit in insurance companies. Now 74% of FDI will be allowed in insurance companies with certain conditions. Then they've also introduced ARC and AMC, asset reconstruction and asset management company, for stressed assets of banks that will be taking up the stressed assets or the stressed loans of the bank and managing the recovery or selling of the assets of them. Then deposit insurance cover will be strengthened to provide access to those deposit holders who have got money in a stressed bank. Then they have also tried to revive the definition of small companies under Companies Act with capital less than 2 crore and turnover less than 20 crore. Then we can see an IPO of LIC during this year 21-22, and also they have talked about privatizing 2 public sector banks and 1 general insurance company as well in this year. Also on farmers front, on MSP front, they have highlighted how much of more MSP has been paid out to the farmers in comparison to what was paid in 2014. And also a new central university is proposed in Leh to provide higher education in Ladakh. Then there are some measures they have announced for direct taxation, for which we have a separate video. However, I would like to cover the highlights over here. First of all, for senior citizens, the compliance burden has been reduced. For those above 75 years and having only interest and pension income are exempted from filing of income tax return. Then for ITR proceeding, the reopening of assessment was allowed up to 6 years earlier. Now it has been reduced to 3 years. And for those serious offenses or serious investigation cases where the income is below 50 lakh, like the evasion is below 50 lakhs, the reopening of cases will not be allowed for 10 years. For 10 years, the income evasion has to be more than 50 lakhs and there has to be some substantial evidence with the tax officer. Then there is also a proposal to constitute dispute resolution committee for taxable income below 50 lakhs and disputed income above 10 lakhs, so that the disputes and litigations are reduced in the income tax. Then we have seen that faceless assessment of scrutinies has been undertaken by the income tax department. Now they have proposed to take up faceless IT-80, that is income tax appellate tribunal will also become faceless, is what is being proposed in this finance act. Then also for tax audit limit, for those with digital transaction of up to 95%, they will be allowed to undertake audit only if their turnover is above 10 crores. So the turnover limit has been increased for those with digital transactions from 5 crores to 10 crores. Other than these, there have been a lot of rate reductions related to iron and steel in basic custom duty, and there have been increase in a lot of items that are going to promote Make in India scheme in the Customs Act. So these were a high level highlight of the budget 2021. Stay tuned for more updates and we will be bringing you more specific videos related to each and every topic. Thank you so much.